Hey, it's Kerry coming to you from the shop again. Uh, Someone asked a question of me recently. What is the big difference between the Old Testament and the New Testament? And the point being, the person was sharing that growing up in church, uh, the the pastors and the teachers and the Sunday school curriculum, all of the sermons, most of the sermons, focused on the New Testament, and the Old Testament was just kind of left in the background. It would be mentioned every once in a while. And I suspect that's the case, the experience of so many of us who have grown up in the church. The Old Testament has been primarily overlooked. It will be mentioned for basic stories like Daniel in the lion's den, or Jonah and the great fish, David, David and Goliath. I think I said that. Um, all of the Old Testament stories that we know about, the Sunday school stories, and we focus on the New Testament. We want to go to the Gospels. We want to go to the letters, the epistles of the New Testament, because that seems to be where the church gets its foundation for its theology and its doctrine and practice. So I guess it shouldn't surprise us that we spend more time in the New Testament than we do in the Old, but we're really missing out. To go back to that original question, what is the big difference between the Old Testament and the New Testament? Well, the main difference that I see, that I can understand, is that each of those represents a different historical time period. Not just a basic answer, a very simple answer. The Old Testament represents one historical period of time, which would be generally from creation to the Babylonian exile of the Jews. And all of that was written over a period of about 1300 to 1400 years. So quite a few centuries it took to compose or write all of these different writings that now compose what we know as the Old Testament. Now, the New Testament covers another historical period of time, and it's primarily from the birth of Jesus into the history of the early church age. And it was written over a period of about 100 years. So, comparing that 13 to 1400 years to 100 years of being written and put together. But it's just basically two different time periods. That's the big difference. The Old Testament consists of historical narrative. It's telling the story of the beginning of things, telling the story of kings and many other individuals, giving us history. There's poetry. There is, of course, prophecy. There are various divisions of the Old Testament. It was the Hebrew Scriptures that Jesus and the disciples, the apostles, the Pharisees, and the early church, these were their scriptures. This was their Bible. This is the Bible that Jesus preached from. What we know is the Old Testament. To them, it was the Hebrew Scriptures. It was the Torah, the law, and the writings and the prophets. It was organized in that way. So that was the scriptures that they used, and even the early church, these are the scriptures that they used to proclaim the gospel, to proclaim the good news. You contrast that with us today. In so many churches, we're going to go to the Gospels in the New Testament or to the epistles, the letters of the New Testament, to proclaim the good news of Jesus. Whereas the Old Testament proclaims the gospel. And that's what Jesus, the disciples, the early church used to describe or to proclaim the good news of Jesus. So, before we can really legitimately understand and appreciate the New Testament, we need to have a solid understanding of the Old Testament. It's very important. It's critical, I believe. It provides the background and the backstory for us when it comes to the New Testament. The Old Testament really is the foundation for understanding God's purposes, His plan of redemption, and Jesus used the Old Testament to explain His mission, to explain His identity, and the plan of redemption that God had from the very, very beginning. The Old Testament proclaims Jesus to us through the history of creation and the life of the Jewish nation, the people called the Jews. So don't overlook the Old Testament. I encourage you to delve into it. Don't shy away from it. There's some amazing stories that are in there, and it's all a part of the big story of God, the overarching story of God from creation to His ultimate restoration or recreation. So don't miss out on the amazing stories of the Old Testament. Don't overlook that. There's a video that I will put into the description below. I'll give you a link to it. It's part of the Bible Project. Those are some awesome videos, some great teaching videos, very fun to watch, highly educational and informational when it comes to teaching Scripture that you can use for your own Bible study. Kids can get into it as well. But I'll put that link below. It describes the Old Testament in an amazing way. It's about a 12-minute video, so they're not very long. Many of them are even shorter than that. But I encourage you to take a look at that, and it'll help you maybe have a little more appreciation for the Old Testament. So don't overlook the Old Testament. Get into it. All right, love you guys. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time. For Monday is for mission, even though this is Tuesday. Oh well, see you next time.